Well, it may be the worst kept secret in San Diego sports history. Major League Soccer is coming here to America's finest city. Good morning, everyone. So glad you are with us here at 6 a.m. on this Thursday. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Iramport. And yeah, for soccer fans, an exciting day because we're hours away from a big announcement. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us here. And let's get to that. This announcement expected to happen at Snapdragon Stadium, and that's where we find this guy, CBS 8's Chris Groh. So yeah, not a secret really, but you know, we are expecting to get a lot more details later today, right, Chris?
More details, 4 hours and about 45 minutes time. We will potentially be learning some further details about what the team for the MLS League here will look like in San Diego. And we've already seen a really good example of success of an MLS team in Southern California. In fact, back in 2015, CBS 8 made the trip up to LA to speak with the LA Galaxy team president, to find out exactly what it takes to succeed as an MLS franchise. Now, there wasn't any talk of an MLS team coming to San Diego then, but this is what he had to say, again, back in 2015.
Soccer works in Southern California. Look at the number of people that play soccer in San Diego. Look at the TV ratings whenever you have a national team game, men or women, and San Diego is usually at the top of the list.
And so these are some of the details that have already been reported. Let's go through them. We know that the team is going to play right here at Snapdragon Stadium, the home of the San Diego State Aztecs, as well as a number of other soccer matches that have been scheduled from some pretty premier European teams. Now, no word on what they will be called or what their crest will be, but they'll likely play here starting in 2025. Now, according to the Union Tribune, the ownership group is going to be made up of the Sycuan Band of the Kumeyaay Nation and the senior treasurer for the United Kingdom's Conservative Party, Egyptian billionaire Mohammed Mansour. Now, the reported franchise fee in the ballpark of $500 million. So that is a lot of money, and that's, again, where that ownership group is kicking up the dough. The MLS expansion draft is going to be in about 18 months. That's another date after today that fans or potential fans will want to circle. That allows for a new club to select up to 5 players from existing clubs. Now, of course, those clubs have an opportunity to protect their players or potentially leave them open to getting picked up by the San Diego MLS franchise. Now, as for some not so excited reaction, we did hear a pretty defiant statement from the USL team here in town, the San Diego Loyal, saying that they're not going anywhere. And we've also heard from some fans on our Facebook page stating, hey, look, we were Loyal fans first. We're going to remain loyal to the Loyal. However, time will tell whether or not they will move over or whether or not the bandwagon will be full by the time things are kicking off. Eric and Netta?
All right, Chris, you mentioned earlier the Golden Vegas Knights when they came on to the NHL scene. In their inaugural season, they actually went to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Wow.
So just because this is a new team doesn't mean that they're not going to have instant success with the San Diego backing of all our fans.
They're not going to be baby soccer players. They're going to be pro.
Hit the ground running, if you will.
Movie quote of all time. My favorite movie quote of all time.
What's it?
You're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, I'm saying there's a chance. Now that there's a team in town. Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to that.
There's a chance.
Yeah, saying there's a chance. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, we will also talk to parents, kids, and a soccer coach here who we're playing at Robb Field in Ocean Beach about a San Diego MLS team to get their thoughts. Listen.
Yeah, really excited. I did not think it was going to happen.
It would be an amazing experience for everybody.
I'm really looking forward to going to the games and taking the kids. I think San Diego's a great city for it.
This will give our future kids something to aspire to.
Okay.
That's a big part of it all, yeah.
Make sure to stay with CBS 8 for updates on today's announcement from the MLS Commissioner. You can also get the latest on our website, our app, and our social media pages.
And now we want to turn to some other headlines here for you. Today, the man accused of killing a toddler while driving drunk will be back in court. Last month, a judge ruled Margarito Angeles Vargas would stand trial. Authorities say he hit 18-month-old Annalie Rodarte Navarro with his SUV in City Heights. This was back in September. Vargas faces 15 years to life in prison if he's convicted. And the man accused of killing 2 women in a hit-and-run crash on Mother's Day pleading not guilty. The crash was Sunday in Bay Terraces. Prosecutors say Jasmine and Elizabeth Cano Here's pictures of those two. They were killed after their car was T-boned by a truck driven by Tony Garcia. We spoke to Jasmine's boyfriend.
She was really selfless. Like, she cared a lot about her family. She put everybody first before her too. She was really wise. She was just really selfless. And honestly, I looked up to her and I appreciate every moment I spent with her too.
So heartbreaking for family and loved ones of those two girls. Two other passengers were also hurt, and Garcia's next court date will be June 29th. This morning, a man is in custody accused in a deadly shooting at Campland on the Bay. It happened Tuesday night near the Mission Bay RV Park's community swimming pool. Investigators say 38-year-old Michael Callahan got into an argument with a man and then left and came back with a gun. Police say he shot the 49-year-old victim in the chest and took off. Callahan was found a short time later in his motor home. A tragic update this morning here. A man killed in a motorcycle crash over the weekend was a captain for San Diego Fire. The department identified this man right here. Here's a picture of him. Captain Darren Austin as the sole victim in that crash. Investigators say he lost control for some reason and hit a light pole. It was late Sunday night in Escondido. Captain Austin worked for the department for 32 years. A memorial is now being planned.
Today, candidates for the County Board of Supervisors District 4 seat are set to debate. This comes after Nathan Fletcher resigned. The candidates are Veterans Advocate Janessa Goldbeck, San Diego City Council member Monica Montgomery Stepp, and Amy Riker, the co-founder of a group that pushed for reopening schools and businesses during the pandemic. Today's topics include homelessness and foster care. They'll also be answering the public's questions. The president of People's Association of Justice Advocates, Shane Harris, will moderate the forum. The debate starts at 6 p.m. at the Copley Price Family YMCA. This morning, hundreds of contracted bus drivers remain on strike, disrupting dozens of routes in the South Bay. Workers are asking for better working conditions, including access to restrooms, places to take food breaks, and better pay. The dispute is between about 400 bus drivers and a third-party staffing company, Transdev.
And now here we are, 6:08 on this Thursday. No, it looks like 6:08 on Wednesday and Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, Monday, maybe.
Groundhog Day.
Go all the way back.
Yeah.
I know. I always feel so bad, like coming here and just telling you the exact same thing that I said yesterday, which is that marine layer, that pesky marine layer, is back in play yet again. And it likely will remain in play every day moving forward into the weekend and into next week. And that means that the coastline is going to run into the cooler temperatures thanks to those clouds lingering closer to the coast for a good portion of the day. Inland, we have the clouds to start off the morning. They'll pull back by the afternoon. Across the mountaintops, monsoonal moisture could trigger a few showers and maybe even a thunderstorm or two. Right now, our best opportunity lies between today and Saturday. Yesterday, we only saw a few little areas of rain mainly. There was one thunderstorm that came right along the San Diego-Orange County border, but today holds a much better opportunity for that instability. 80 degrees across the mountains, 101 out there for the deserts, 74 for your inland valleys, and along the coastline, we're going to peak in the upper 60s this afternoon. But here are what your temperatures look like as you walk out the door here at 6:09. It is 57 degrees in Encinitas and Del Mar, 55 in La Mesa, 50 in Ramona to start off the morning. Mountains are actually quite comfortable out there, 63 at Palomar Mountain and Julian, 64 at Mount Laguna. So let's take a look at what we expect in terms of that low cloud cover to do. Between now and about 7 a.m., there are some spots that are seeing some reduced visibility. Fallbrook and Ramona, many of our inland valleys, for example, less than a third of a mile of visibility. Along the greater coastline, we're seeing some spots that are doing all right. Oceanside and Carlsbad. Miramar seeing some limited visibility at 4 miles. And then down in Otay Mesa, same situation there, 4 miles of visibility. So those clouds are going to lift. And then it looks like closer to about 9, 10, 11 a.m. we'll start to see those clouds slowly pull back, but linger along the coast, hug the coast, you could say. Across the mountains, it's going to be that risk of showers and thunderstorms. So that risk remains from today all the way through Sunday. Best opportunity is going to be really today through Saturday in particular, but Sunday still holds a potential, and then we'll start to see those chances dwindle. It's 6:10 now. Let's take a look at traffic and how your border wait times are looking on the CBP website. So right now, the wait at the general line at the San Ysidro Port of Entry, 90 minutes. The Otay Mesa Port of Entry, 50 minutes. So a little bit of a faster start to your morning here on Thursday. We'll, of course, keep you up to date on how things are looking on our roadways as well. You can head to cbsa.com/traffic and get the latest on that. Back to you.